and a lot of shit will be two sides to a story. But this will be interesting. Listen to this, because I don't know if this shit is real or they're just doing this shit for like clout, you know, just to get the internet talking about
Worst enemy. Who the fuck preyed on my downfall this much for some shit like this to happen to me? Now, I'm not gonna drop no names or anything, but y'all know who she was. You know, I posted with her, you know, obviously she's my ex now. I don't even know why I say girlfriend, bro. We made content together. We dated for a couple years, and all of that ended recently, bro. I had to call it quits, bro. As of last...
First off, I have to talk about this nigga's bedroom. This nigga has a little kid bedroom. This nigga got Peter Griffin above his bed. Some anime shit of a girl. I think that's a pillow. Spider-Man and some Mario blocks. I low-key, I fuck with the Mario blocks. I like Mario, but what grown-ass man's bedroom is looking like this nigga? The Goon Cave? Yeah, get this shit off my shit. I'm not even gonna watch this shit. This nigga's room is the Goon Cave, and this nigga talking about his girlfriend cheating on him. This nigga need no. See, this is shit I'm talking about. Like, what am I even watching? Should I watch her response first? Because I was not gonna watch that shit with the background talking about Goon Cave. What? Let's see.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start...
She did this shit?
Start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did.
I can't watch this shit, y'all. Hold on, because I don't even know these people, but I hate when shit goes down and they say I was in a really dark place and I don't know why I did what I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. From what was told that she messed with her cousin, you were in a dark enough place that you had sex with your cousin is insane. Is insane. Or whatever she did with her cousin. I'm not just gonna put words out there, but that's insane. Like, fuck. Nigga, you need therapy.
I ain't never thought of that. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself.
Yes.
And for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong. I fucked up. And I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Like, look, in relationships, there's always gonna be ups and downs. People are gonna fuck up. Both sides, girls and guys. But I'm not gonna lie. Messing with your cousin, that's like a long, like, you know, murder, how some people plan it out. She planned this shit out. There's no way just randomly she was in a dark place and then she randomly started messing with her cousin. No, she's been fucking with her cousin. She's been found him attractive. She's been flirting with him. As a female, this shit doesn't just pop up like that, especially if it's a family member. That shit's insane. That shit is nasty. I can't condone shit like that. Like, that's crazy. I thought, like, hearing about this, I thought this shit would be, like, fake or just, like, some news media. But the fact that she came out talking about she needs professional help, this is crazy.
But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong. And I did not have to go down that route, and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name. And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not sure.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? She's trying to excuse the fact that she didn't cheat the whole relationship. And the fact that it was a recent incident of one time messing with somebody. A family member. Yeah.
Anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend, and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it. The next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder.
I'm not gonna lie, regardless of the fact that she's fucked up, like, I wish I had a bigger boom. Fucked up for what she did. I would say, like, a mental, probably no one really does understand. Obviously, she put herself in that position. Shouldn't have did it. Everybody knows that. You always, before you do something, this is the part that everybody knows. You have a choice to be like, damn, I shouldn't do this. This isn't something I should do. And you have that instinct in your gut. She said, fuck it. And continue to do it and do it. But I would say that the only part I will speak on and agree is you don't understand how social media and people sending certain stuff can affect your mental. It is fucked up. You chose to put yourself in a position. You're a grown-ass woman. You should know your rights and your wrongs. We're too old for that shit. But especially if you're, bro, obviously I've never heard of her. Not saying that obviously she's a bigger figure than me, bigger platform, but being on a platform and having a face, you need to watch what you're doing. You know, that type of stuff, people are watching you. You also are dating someone that's on a big platform. So it's like things could happen. And the fact that you do the worst shit that nobody wants to do or hear about, and then they got to hear the fact that you fucked with your cousin. I don't really know what to say about that shit. But I would say it's fucked up. Like, sending death threats to her and shit like that, that's fucked up. Because she's already obviously fucked up in the head. there's something going on. There's some incest shit going on. Obviously, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know her personally, so I'll never speak on someone's character, act like I know her. I'm not going to be parasocial like the rest of you motherfuckers in here that be watching me. But, yeah, no, I do feel bad at the fact that probably her mental health is fucked up. And it's not cool to do shit like that at all. Y'all all got to understand mental health is like, awareness is a real thing for everybody. People that are streamers, people that aren't, people that are regular people, famous people. Everybody goes through this shit. So, even though she's a cousin fucker, a cousin lover, a cousin cheater, hey, she goes through the same shit.
And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Ooh.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on.
Ooh.
Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend, he was my first everything, and I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story.
How old are these niggas?
Our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was...
They're going tit for tat. I know this shit ain't gonna end well. Been there.
Never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal. But what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Yo, I don't know how many booms I'm gonna do in this damn react. Why are you staying with a nigga that's forcing themselves on you? I've never dated a nigga. I've never been around a nigga or any man that would force themselves on me and I would continue messing with them. You've been needed to get help because you should have been left this nigga. If that's the case. Pookie. Holy shit. What is going on? What is going on? We got cousin lovers and now this nigga's a domestic toucher, sexual.
My ex
What
dealt
the
with
fuck?
a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts.
Yo. Hey, she talking about rip wires. What does rip wires have to do with anything? I get if a nigga's punching a wall or like being aggressive, punching shit, but what is she talking about ripping wires?
He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall.
This nigga put you in a full Nelson, a Philly shell. This nigga put her in a Philly shell.
And I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of, but at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not.
This shit is 12 minutes long? Y'all. What the fuck? What the fuck?
A time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him
Okay, the only reason why I'm laughing, this isn't funny as a female, because this could look bad. This could be bad PR of me laughing. So let's get that out the way. The only reason why I'm laughing is because the fact that you stayed with this man. I would never date a nigga, or if I'm drinking with my man, I've never had an issue with any of my boyfriends drinking. I've never had an issue. If we're drinking and we're lit, we're gonna have fun, vibe, do whatever we do, and go to sleep. There's never been an issue of someone forcing themselves on me. That's just weird. That's weird. And why is this just getting brought up now?
stop, but he never did. At the time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take
You need to go to the doctors.
video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Thank you for the follow, Adam. What the fuck type of video is this? Nigga, that is candy, nigga. That is some candy that has been glued to the fucking floor from it being too hot, from not putting AC on.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship. I still have the letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings that he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I'm
not gonna lie, I can't speak on too much shit because some of that shit may be true. Not saying that's gonna excuse the whole situation, what's going on, but not everything, you know, there might be some shit that he did do wrong. You feel me? But also that shit could be written up by her own self. But I do believe he's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So he probably did do some fucked up shit in the relationship. But I can't get over the nigga talking about tearing wires. This nigga's a dog.
We accessed your link in order to showcase the video for you guys today. But it was sent by him and it was privated by him. So I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to...
I'm not gonna lie. I went to college for 4 years, but I went an extra year to run another year of track. I've never seen that happen. I've sent out a lot of Gmails. I've sent out a lot of shit. I use Socratic. I use all types of shit to get my way through college. I used to share documents. Ain't no document ever expired or was never able to get into that motherfucker. Someone's lying.
Use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to a list of expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving my ex.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, but like, I feel like...
She's scaring me. She's scaring me. This shit right here, there's something wrong in her eyes. I'm not gonna lie. There's something off. She's off as fuck. And is she wearing a wig? What the fuck is going on? This shit is scary.
I feel
like the way she's talking, it sounds like she's on drugs. Like, I've been in situations, I've been in relationships, I've been cheated on, I've been through the whole rings, the rings, all that shit of crying, tripping, acting crazy. No, this is the type of shit I've never seen. I've never seen my homegirls. You don't do shit like this when you break up with somebody. This shit looks like she's like on some shit.
I'm losing my mind, bro.
Look.
And like, I just need to listen and get help from other people in my life.
Look how she talking. Bro. Oh, you can't donate yet because I'm not affiliated yet. I have to stream like 4 more days. And then you'll be able to donate. I don't think I could get subs yet. But hopefully soon.
maybe therapy.
So, hold on. So she mentioned getting therapy in 2025 when her and her ex broke up from February to March. A whole year to now. Apparently this is recent. You never got therapy. And then you go and mess with your cousin. All right.
Like, I think like a lot of stuff that's been going on, like in my life, like I need to stop.
But look, I'm not gonna lie, I could tell she is going through something though. I don't know really what. I don't want to say this is fake. She is like acting crazy. Like, I've never seen no girl act like this, and that's coming from a girl myself. But obviously I could tell there's something off and that she actually is going through shit and that she's sad. So that is kind of tough.
It's like they're not. I'm sorry, it's just so
Who is she sending this video to? Her cousin? Who is she sending this video to? Is she saving this in the drafts? Is this a video that she took of herself to like look back on later? Who the fuck did she send this video to?
non-descriptive, but I just kind of want to pour everything out because
Pour everything out?
Point in my life right now, but it's not your problem at all.
She sent this shit to somebody.
At all. But, yeah, I need help in that sense. I need to listen and grow and do better.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction. Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times, and the only reason I'm here right now
I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know what to say. Because I'm not going to lie. She's coming on here and making a video telling her truth, trying to take accountability, apologize for what she did wrong. And she's talking about how she tried to take her life multiple times this week, dropping this video. Her family, y'all are seeing this video. I'm pretty sure this video got hella views because this shit's been going everywhere. Everybody's been sending me this shit. People been wanting me to react to it. I didn't know if I was going to react to it, but we're here now. Fuck it. But, nah, this isn't okay. Like, this isn't okay. You shouldn't even be posting this shit if you've been thinking about taking your life. You need to take your ass to an institute to get help. Fuck my truth. You need help.
now is because I failed. During this fight, I stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being.
Girl. We all stop eating and struggle to sleep when a nigga has us fucked up. There's been times I didn't eat for 2 weeks. I lost about 10 pounds. I don't know why she acting like other people don't go through shit too. You put this on your own self with this. Now, even with the fact of her talking about the year before, we've all gone through some shit, sweetheart.
I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live.
That's sad.
I often felt like the world would be a better place without me.
Like, no, like, this is sad. This is actually dead ass sad, though. Like, I understand, like, the shit that she did was completely wrong. Like, hear me out. I'm not trying to protect what the fuck she did wrong involving the cousin and their whole situation, but you need help. Like, this is sad. She's dead ass, like, crying for help at the same time. Like, this isn't some shit you should put on YouTube. This isn't some shit that you should let people know. Thank you for the follow. Because at the end of the day, I know individuals that has been through depression. I know individuals that have had suicidal thoughts. So, like, this type of stuff does hit core. But I just don't think she should have came on the internet talking about shit like this, because also there is a lot of parasocial people. There's a lot of younger crowds. They're going to look at this video and been like, they're going to say some bullshit like, bitch, you're a cum bucket. They're going to say, you should have ended your life, just like the shit she's talking about. You can't come on the internet saying shit like this, because you're not going to stop the age group from 13 to 18 talking shit about you. You're not. This type of shit you should keep private, especially you should wait. You should wait. You shouldn't put this in the same video for the My Truth. Now, talking about people sending, like, suicidal, like, you should kill yourself, I understand if she wants to talk about that, but she's talking about she's been wanting to kill herself, and she feels like it's better off with her off this earth. That's sad. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, this is the type of shit I don't want to, like, hear, because that's sad. At the end of the day, I don't wish no bad stuff for any person, even people I don't know. Like, that type of shit is sad.
The suicide facility that I was admitted to was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days.
I'm not gonna lie. To speak on this one last time, I do agree with her with that type of shit is not okay. Like, the cyberbullying, that's just not okay. Now listen, if you put yourself in that position, you're gonna get what you get. You know? Like, you gotta know that with internet shit. Like, you put your face in the... People could clip this video right now. Once you say shit on the internet, once you do shit on the internet, it's there for life. So at the end of the day, hey, you made that mistake, but I do agree when it comes to a certain extent, like, all that bullying shit is out the window. That shit is fucked up, because not everybody has a strong soul. Not everybody has tough skin. So people that might be internet faces, or even just regular people that have clout, they might not have tough skin like everybody else and be able to brush it off and be like, oh, I'm good. Like, some people actually take that shit to heart, and, like, they get more fucked up in the head, and then they want to hate themselves. Like, shit that, you know, sometimes people don't understand that.
I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong and invasive.
You dated an internet personality. That nigga was going to get bread and clips off of you.
Felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are just like me, who are struggling. And
I don't think there's anybody out here that is just like you that wants to mess with their cousin. I don't think right now is a good time to go on the internet and spread awareness. You might need a decade. And even from a decade, these niggas aren't going to forget about what you did. Good luck. Good luck.
They don't even know it. I will be back to streaming, and I will be back to doing what I love.
Girl, you're going to have to filter your shit so heavy.
Because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do believe after I get stronger and I get help, I can do that. To my community and to all my supporters, I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'm so sorry I disappointed you guys. And if you are still here to support me, thank you. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for your time. And thank you for listening to my truth and my story. This is my experience and the things that I went through in my relationship and in the past 2.5 years of my life.
Jeez. Oh. How many views did this shit get? She has 36K subscribers. Her cousin wrote this script. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. These niggas are never gonna let her live a normal life. This is what I mean. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all. I don't have no words for that. I don't have no words for that. Like, she's fucked. Like, she's fucked. Like, that type of shit is never, like, obviously nothing gets erased off the internet, but, like, you're fucked. Her face is plastered. She has 36K on YouTube subscribers. And that's not even her ex's shit. Because if I go here... No.
Hello, everyone.
No, I don't want to see this shit again. If I go here... He has 23K. This is some Tubi movie type shit. No, literally. No, literally.
My fuck.
And he did a 10-minute video. Like, jeez. Oh my God. Y'all. I just can't. I don't really know what to say about that. Yeah.